You start with a subject, a story. You go into a situation. You don't know where it's going, and it could go anywhere.
With documentary, you're taking life as it's captured in a sort of a raw and diffuse form and pulling things into relief.
It's all fantasy, but this ain't.
This place is full of people who are really passionate about life in general.
We have a lot of great filmmakers who see Kartemquin as the place that really is a kind of locus for them out of which to produce the kind of films that they want to produce.
It's a resource for a filmmaker, unlike any place that I've seen. You know, right now we're supposedly in a renaissance of documentary filmmaking. And I don't think that renaissance would have happened if there weren't organizations like Kartemquin.
It's not an easy thing to convince the community about this idea of conservation.
One of the reasons that Kartemquin as an institution is so valuable, there is such a community here, and it's such a collaborative process, and it really shows, I think, in the films.
How can you patent a gene? It exists in nature. It's like patenting your thumb.
Kartemquin films, whether they're done last week or 20 years ago, still have that same basic honesty. The honesty of telling a story as it unfolds.
The characters in the documentary drive the story, so we don't really know where we're going to end up.
The politics and irrational fears of new technologies are depriving my daughter Allison of the possibility of walking again.
By taking you into someone's life, we can understand not just them, we can understand some larger social issues.
I was ministered to 95 inmates who were put to death by lethal injection.
The messages of the old Kartemquin films still resonate today in ways that the original filmmakers never anticipated.
Those in favor of a strike, remain seated and raise your hand.
Small plant like this going under for lack of management, production, it's like a family dying.
I want that 6 cents an hour right now.
I really truly believe in the mission of Kartemquin and about not just making a film that will be a one-time broadcast, but to give people a human way to talk about these very polarizing social issues.
If it was my daughter, he wouldn't make it to prison. I guarantee it.
I don't remember nothing about my father. It's like I'm immune to any feelings.
We just want to make films that wake people up.
It's not what we tell people, it's that we enable people to have an experience that then enables them to come to conclusions. People learn themselves.
You know, I'm always looking for a reason to get hopeful.